Now,
GG, and that's 2 from the McCrizzle. That leaves just Zarya and Poison alive on point, and that's to be a Shadow bringing.
Oh my god, what a sleep! What a sleep!
With a massive sleep brings Jag to the ground.
And Trippy Ninja's
looking for it. He's gonna find some, but he's gonna be immediately shielded. Massive plate from Overkill there. Sniper Light is gonna find that beat or lamp, however, and the huge bomb is gonna find 4! Oh my god, Sniper Life! Huge play.
It's fair. I have to admit it here on stream. I actually am wrong. The wiki says that it's an Omnic Director.
Boom! Told you. In your face. What's up? Anyway.
You know that shatter! Dragon Strike coming in from KBC gets the quad! As Obi-Wan getting a double, Bunny Chan following up on Ikkyo. As the shatter comes in, Obi-Wan still having that Meteor Strike available as they take down KBC. Looking to follow up onto Bravery, who was swapped over to the Ham, and Saigon now coming in as Lucio trying to hold on, trying to get that beat. They have 10 seconds to touch that payload.
Oh no, and Twitchy's gotta be careful. You don't want to just get in there. Oh, that's gonna be the end of Twitchy there. Oh, great. By Shibiki keeping the rest of the team alive. So here we go. It's gonna be the final battle, and Zenkai has got to do something to make this work. Sway drops that ultimate, but the ultimates come out in favor of the Horn Beast. That's gonna be the Horn Beast.
Beat drop coming in from Sassafras, and the Diva Bomb coming down from Dancing Prayer.
Oh my god!
What? Where? What?
Oh my god, the Toycom picks up Berkey and Neptune picks up Sassafras. It looks like this actually might be all over here for Eclipse.
On to something. Prim, they've got to be careful with Prim, who's coming up behind on the enemy team. There goes 6C. Oh, is that going to... That's going to be a huge one, boys. That's going to be what finishes this particular game. Miss picking up yet another one. Stopping it. And that's Yaya taking this one home. Oh, and that's a big feels bad. McDean, though, able to stay alive. Oh, but it could be dangerous, dangerous territory. That's a 1-1 pick here on both sides. But McDean's got to be careful not to get taken out. Dank Monkey still on that Lucio, able to keep him alive. Oh, and that dive composition might not be coming in the best.
Dang.
Dank Monkey.
Widowmaker will find Mosaic here. High charge Zarya, getting tons of work in at the moment. And Widow just has to back up right now, but she's just going to fall to KBC, the absolute terror. Russian Fury pushing forward.
Who's here for Bagel Guy, who's out, hungry, but dead. Oh, and that is a wasted ultimate if I've ever seen one. Oh my god, and there we go. What is this nonsense?
Nah, John Hawks is on my side. Big bully.
Say that real slow.
Big bully.
Hey, good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us here for a special Thursday edition of OCC. It is going to be the Widow free-for-all, and then ultimately ends with, what is it, like a 1v1. So I am the Loud T-Rex, joined here by Megalas. And how you doing tonight, Megalas?
I'm doing just fine, chilling. Been very busy, very productive day, and so what's more relaxing than watching purple ladies click heads?
Yeah, I mean, I'll agree with you there. Honestly, Widow has never been a character that I understood. You know what I mean? I feel like it's really threading that kind of needle. And when you play in these kind of environments, it's very well, at least for me, it'd be really frustrating, because I really depend on like the body shot, ha, got her ankle, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that's how I feel when it comes to hitting it. And having it headshot only, I don't know, dude. I freak out so much. I'm like, I can't get the stupid head, so I just start clicking like a moron.
Yeah, I generally join these lobbies. I'll get 2 headshots by the time somebody gets 50, so it ends before it truly starts. But I'm just like, well, at least I pretended to aim for a little bit. At least I had that going for me.
Hey, that's very true. Well, whenever we can get, I think we're just gonna come in we're gonna have like 8 strong for this first map here in Chateau Guillard. So I'm not I don't mind this one so much. I feel like it's got a lot of like little nooks and crannies that you can really just, I don't know, enjoy, if that makes any sense.
Yes, indeed.
I wonder.
As we do have to officially start the game mode, you'll love to see the NA production, as they say. But just a quick little breakdown of how it's all actually going tonight is we're going to have 2 of these lovely rounds where a bunch of people are just going to be clicking heads, and the top 2 from each of these lobbies, whether they get to 50 or they reach the 15-minute time limit, will move on to our final round, and then the final round will be the 4-man first to 10 with those top 2 moving on, and then the top 2 finally going head-to-head 1v1. So it's always fun to see with these Widows.
And there it goes, Helix Nick and Jigglyworm taking each other out. Stealth RCG though, she's starting up here pretty strong with 2-kill lead. But I do think Jigglyworm is right there with a close second, and now we've got Swimmy Kazame coming up for third. Jet, come on, man, kick it up here, buddy.
Yes, indeed. Obviously, it's the early rounds. Bad Rep actually somehow being in the negative if we're looking at the scoreboard already, which is always interesting.
Isn't Bad Rep a ride main?
I'm pretty sure, so that would explain how you go negative as Widow, but still, it is a talent. Hopefully they get it. Hopefully they at least make it back to neutral before the lobby ends. That's my goal for Bad Rep. That will be my goal.
And looks like Swimmy, Kazame, Jigglyworm are coming up here for third. And Stealth RTG does get up there. They're working their way up. I mean, right now, a lot of these battles are coming up here in this courtyard. So not, it's relatively difficult to, ooh, geez, Swimmy. Swimmy popping off hardcore. Ooh, and Jet coming out, taking down Kazame. Comes out getting Bad Rep. Bad Rep's still at -1, dude.
Like I said, the hope is to get at least, back to neutral on the board, but that's what's always interesting about these Widow battles is maybe you don't want to take the direct approach and fight somebody head on. If you're looking for the elim, wait for somebody to get into a fight and then just pick them while their back is turned and out focusing it.
Ooh, Jet taking on Stealth. That was a really crazy, oh my god. There we go.
Bad Rep got a kill.
Bad Rep got it. Yes. Hashtag you can do it. And there goes, I think Helix Snakes. They're all going out there into the main courtyard. Oh man, and Jet pushing his way forward. I think he got used to the East Coast servers. He's been complaining about that in the chat.
Yes, indeed. Obviously, the slight ping differences matter so much on Widowmaker. Just because of the nature of the hero, it's very precise.
Oh man. That is absolutely nutty. Jet with 12. Swimmy in second place. I mean, they're going pretty neck and neck. Stealth RTG is in third place with Jigglyworm, but not any kill potential just yet. Oof.
And I mean, at the end of the day, you're just shooting for that second place in these rounds, so if you're swimming, you're still kind of relaxing. You're not too worried, especially if you can just build a lead, but at the same time, with these Widowmaker lobbies, you can kind of just all of a sudden jump from last to first because you can just click 5 heads in a row if you just line it up right.
Ooh, and Swimmy getting closer. Stealth is kind of bridging that gap, coming in at 10, Swimmy 12, and Jet 13. So now it looks like they might be changing up this battlefield just a little bit. Maybe trying to get out of this courtyard. It's just a lot of open space.
Yeah, and I mean, that is the advantage to the courtyard is you have that little bit of high ground as well as just, as you said, all the open space, lots of sight lines, whereas some of these Widows are opting towards the inside, kind of holding corners, almost like this is an old CSGO tourney, But
Yeah, without like the clear battle lines. Oof.
my goodness. I mean, Jet's just putting on a show right now, though. To be fair.
Ooh, Swimmy though, catching up, man. Their stats are coming up clean and clean. Bad rep at the bottom here with 3. Helix is 3 as well. Kazame though, keeping up. John Hawks with 9. Jigglyworm with 10. And Jet and Swimmy are just going to town right now. Oh my god. There we go. Bad rep getting to 4, moving up to 7th place. Man, we should have that. Oh no, you can see it. You can see it on the camera screen. All right, dope. Yeah, so let's see. I mean, they're still just out there, you know. But I gotta appreciate the movement, you know, and that's something I can never get down. Kind of being able to kind of like turn and just adjust. And I feel like that's such a minute thing to do. You know what I mean? But I just can never get that down.
One of my favorite things to do is, especially with one of my friends who is actually a Widowmaker main up in the, I believe, Diamond, maybe Masters, I don't remember, but they can't really aim at somebody who actually knows how to move, so even though I won't be able to aim well enough to hit them, I just keep shifting and running in circles, and they just are never able to connect with me just because of the lack of being able to commit to that target. So, as you said, the movement really can change things in 1v1 Widow duels.
Well, it's working right now to Swimmy and Jet's favor as they're both running 26 to 26. And it's staying relatively close. Stealth RTD though trying to make it up as Kazame is maybe getting a boon here. Keeps it on fire. Might be able to come up to 5th, maybe to 4th.
Yes, indeed, but we're just seeing the overall lead that Jet and Swimmy have, and it's going to be something that's a little bit hard to come back from as it continues to surmount. Obviously, Jet already over the halfway mark to end this lobby. Remember, once you get to 50, the scores are set in stone.
Oh, by the way, Prim, you know, in chat, you just get in here, honestly. Get in here. I think we're doing a second round as well with the remaining players. So yeah, you still definitely have a chance to do it. You know, and then we'll break down the ladder to really kind of clean this up. Oof, Kazame taking down Jet. I mean, right now though, Jet's kind of moving up into the lead. Stealth though is starting to really make headway. You know what I mean? She's down by 10 from first place, but she's starting to get that you know, that work in. Jigglyworm at 18.
What's really interesting to me is to watch. I think Stealth has been going for some of these really insane kind of 180, 360 flicks, and those are the ones you always want to see, because if you connect with that, I mean, it's just a show-stopping moment.
Showstopper indeed. Jet going off again. 32 though. 32 this time, and just making their way forward. Battlefield seems to shift, you know, either between this open area or it goes into that far side. You know what I mean? With all those little corridors.
Yes, indeed. I mean, I guess you could say Chateau Guillard was kind of built for this. That's the whole point of this map, is almost these Widow brawls. It is one of Widow's origin maps. You have all the little tidbits of lore tied up with her here, and I mean,
was this her house or is this her husband's?
I think this is it's both of their manor, because there's like, I believe it's the desk over near the far side that you don't see a lot of people play on. There's a laptop that has information about her before becoming Widowmaker, and so it's really interesting the little tidbits and lore they can put into a map.
I mean, I would absolutely hope so. Oh man, let's take a look here at the scoreboard. Swimmy and Jet though. Wow, 36-37. Jet up at the top. But Stealth is not going down without a fight. She's getting close to sticking to that 10-point, you know, fallback. But right now, all top 4 players are just on fire. And they're, I mean, I feel like, especially for DPS mains, once it get really warmed up, oh boy. Oh boy, that's frustrating. Especially as a support main. I hate it so much.
Yes, indeed, because once you're in that kind of mental zone after the first few shots, and you're finally like, all right, this is how I play the game. Anything could be in your way. You could have 2 shields in front of your face, healing coming through left, right, and center, and you could still just connect, take down entire teams. It's ridiculous the power that DPS players have.
All right, let's take a look here. Jet moving his way, getting really close to the end here. Feels like a game of golf, doesn't it?
Ooh. I mean, yeah, I see what you're coming from.
You feel it, right? It's like, there it comes, goes for the drive. Ooh, and that's a good one there. He is par for course.
Yes.
43. Jet is getting a little bit of a lead here. Swimmy sticking at 39. Just can't seem to get into that 40.
Yes, indeed, but that's pretty much Jiggly Worm's opening right now, is they're going to have to try to catch up. Same with Stealth is about behind. As soon as Jet hits 50, as I said before, it ends the game. But if Jiggly can move up into that second spot, steal it from Swimmy, that's really what you're hoping for. As Swimmy does manage to get to that 40 finally.
Ooh, Helix Snake moving on in the double digits.
Jiggly just jumped to 31.
Oh my god. Oh, and Swimmy though, feeling it, Mr. Krabs. Unreal. And Jigglyworm is getting closer. 43. Well, yeah, staying at that third place, and with a solid lead too. I wonder what happened to Stealth.
Yes, indeed. I mean, it's so incredibly close, as Jet is at the 48. Only 2 more kills to come in as these Widowmakers continue to shoot and make it 1.
I gotta make it the 1. Ooh, just 1 more. Who's he gonna get is the absolute big question. He 360 final kill?
I mean, it's just the old COD days in me.
420, let's go.
Yeah, the respect that you had to give, you always had to try to land the 360 final kill, but Jet's just gonna decide to end it there.
But you're saying go Swimmy, do it for the Dolphins. So dumb. Ooh.
Sharpshooter, I bet this is some death action. As we're seeing the Widowmaker just die. Ooh, there goes Jiggly.
There goes one. Oh, this was sick. Ooh, that was sick.
Ooh, the railing saves the life.
Dang. Okay. Ends on a pretty good note, though. But that's the thing. Swimmy was really keeping up. You know, that ended up coming. What was it? Oh, jeez. Now I forgot. See, I forget words. I think it was Jigglyworm. Yeah, definitely was Jigglyworm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Catch me. So it says catch me on Roblox. You ever play Roblox?
I did once for a stream I did like a year ago.
Right.
And I regretted it. There was no other words. I was just confused. I didn't know if there was a purpose. I was just like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and leave this here.
Is it like, well, I mean, was it like an MMO or something, or?
The best way to think about it would be like Minecraft custom maps. Like, instead of there being a survival side to it all, it's just like the custom servers people make where you can go and play mini games and things like that.
Oh, okay. It ain't all that bad. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on here. What's the next phase? Do you know?
Yes, indeed. It's another round of the 50. Jet being in first place and Swimmy being in second have both secured themselves two of the 4 spots in the finals. So we're going to run it back. We're just waiting, making sure everybody joins in. So this round's essentially going to be played without Jet and Swimmy. So, possibly give some opportunity for people like Jiggly and Stealth, who we saw kind of middling it out, a chance to top the scoreboard.
Okay. All right, and then if I'm thinking of it correctly, then what is it? We do those 2 rounds, then it's do the 4-man free-for-all, and then it's the 1v1, and then that's declared a winner, right?
Yep. And the second round that goes to 50 is here on Chateau Guillard, whereas the round of 4 and the finals are both taking place on Castillo.
Ah, gotcha. Jet says it's like GTA if you're 12.
It's like, you know what? That's a pretty good summary of Roblox. I think that's actually the best way to put it.
By the way, Nova, are we like at a minute delay? I think we're still at a minute delay. I think we can reduce that delay. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much you'd be cheating. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just out of force of habit. I think if there is a delay, so
yeah, fair enough.
it's just one of those things where you're just like, oh yeah, you don't really ever think about changing it. When you get to have fun, casual nights like this, you don't really need it.
Yeah. Oh, there he is. We're just waiting on one more. I think Prim is going to be the last one. Diamond player. I think he played for, was it Salt? Yeah, I think Salt.
Was it Salt? I feel like the issue is I saw Prim last night in the 3v3 tournament, so I don't honestly recall. But I remember last night they had an insane pop-off moment on Tracer. So
Yeah, definitely.
Tracer, Widow, basically the same hero, just one doesn't blink or translocate or
so completely different.
they're just, two completely different heroes, but they're the same.
Look, all I'm saying is I am upset that we don't have that leg sweep ability she has in the film. Okay. Like, if she did, yeah, she does like a leg sweep on Tracer. Or no, I don't think she does it on Tracer. I think she does it to like, I don't know, some miscellaneous guy.
Yeah, some miscellaneous guard. You're talking about the what is that called? Like it's like Spider or something is the name of the cinematic. I don't even recall it.
I think it's I'm Alive.
It is I'm Alive. I don't know where I got Spider from, but you know what? That works. Let's just call it Spider from now on.
Okay, Widowmaker. Yeah, it was Salt. Alrighty, cool. Just making sure. I was like, my memory is the dumbest. It really is, man. I've got the memory of a goldfish. Wait, who am I? Where are we?
What is this? What are my hands?
Is this what is Overwatch? Who plays this game?
That's what I feel like a lot of people have been saying lately, especially with all the talk about Project A coming out and things like that. What is Overwatch? Who's playing that?
Well, I'm gonna tell you confidently that I'm going to be playing for a very long time. Ooh, dang, bad rep. There we go. Bad rep, Prim and Kazme. First ones to take kills, stealth, following up. But moving on, I don't know. To me, it was always the characters that kind of secured the game for me.
I mean, it's just always, when it comes down to it, there's so many different ways you can get into the game, I guess, and I'm down with the characters, but I'm more just interested in the unique gameplay aspects that you can provide. Like, I remember we were talking about this last night. What if they invented a character that functioned kind of like Mei, but instead of ice was just a flamethrower?
Oh man, okay.
And sort of a hard counter to Mei?
I want to burn you at the stake. What? No, this isn't the game we're playing.
I think it was Zella I was with, was just like, well, let's just give Torbjorn the flamethrower, call it a day. Don't even need a new character.
Nah, come on. I'd want to see more characters. You know what I mean? I feel like the balancing gets really tough. I don't know, it's just more characters to enjoy, and they're almost always unique. Like I mean, they're characters that do similar things, but you know what I mean? Like Ashe has a rifle, but she's not necessarily a sniper.
Well, yeah, I mean, you have examples like that where Ashe is the perfect kind of balance between Widow and McCree, where they have some of McCree's range, but they're not as strong as Widow at that long range. So there's still unique ways to do it, and especially with every hero that comes out. I mean, the last one we got being Sigma. Look at how many unique aspects that hero has. The rock that creates a stun the farther it goes, the gravitic flux is an ultimate, as well as just the backstory on Sigma is absolutely ridiculously cool.
Fair enough. Alright, let's look back at the scoreboard. Jigglyworm, though. Jigglyworm stealth. Up in that front lines with Prim? Ooh, boy. Jigglyworm Prim getting one after the other. Bad reps. Keeping up, man. In the 4th place.
You'll love to see it.
You do love to see it. Puffball, though, is having a tough time. Can't really figure out the angle. Does get the one, though. And now Jigglyworm is pushing his way forward. And Helix Snake is going to be in that 7th place. John Hawk's Kazme tied for 5th. Oof. And it looks like Jigglyworm finally starting to feel it. There we go. 15 kills and climbing.
Yes, indeed. And I mean, it's one of those things where just like last round, you maybe want to shut it down quickly if you're Jiggly, because there were quite a few players, at least in the last round, who were in that middle of the pack range. Jiggly, Stealth. John Hawks was even getting stuff done towards the end there, and now you have other players coming into the lobby like Prim, and people like Bad Rep are starting to step it up, so truly this is still anyone's game.
Well, I mean, I know Prim is mainly a hit scan player. Why? Because I'm a terrible hit scan player, and he helps guide me, and his stuff really, really works. So I definitely know he is, he should definitely be up there. But Stealth is also a DPS player primarily as well. But I've never seen Jigglyworm play though, and seeing this, I mean, it's kind of scary.
I mean, yes, but at the same time, this isn't really indicative of any TPS skill, unfortunately. This just proves you can aim, which is a phenomenal skill to have if you're on any role, especially something like DPS or potentially even Ana. As stealth, I'm sorry, I'm just spectating Bad Rep the whole time and just lovely little headshots coming in, and I have to appreciate them.
Ooh, yes, you should. Ooh, and Prim getting another one here on Jiggly Worm. Pretty tied up, Stealth and John Hawks tied for third, but right now Jiggly Worm and Prim are just flying out of the gates right now. They're probably talking a mess of nonsense.
Probably they're down there in that lovely call. However, we do try to keep a friendly atmosphere, so unfortunately that call will never be on a stream.
I wish, dude. I don't know if you. I don't think we've ever been in like a deathmatch lobby, but I talk so much crap.
It's when you lean into the microphone. It's like 3 a.m. You're playing Genji. You yell at the person who picked Moira.
And it's Elfie. It's always Elfie. Damn it. Yeah, that's right. I'm calling you out, Elfie.
There's only one Moira player in the world, and it's Elfie.
At least whenever we go in as a team, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna practice my, I don't know, insert dive hero, like usually Tracer. So I'll run that Tracer, and she's like, ah, no, oh, come on. And I get just because I feel like her frame is so annoying to hit.
I mean, Tracer, yeah, specifically, and that's another kind of unique aspect of Overwatch is the different builds. You have somebody like Roadhog who's pretty much just a sponge for any and all damage because of the size of the hitbox, versus somebody like Tracer or even I think Baby Diva, just those very tiny, hard to hit hitboxes where even if you have the best aim in the world, you're not going to hit them every time just because it's just such a difficult task.
True. Come back in, checking out. Jiggly Worm at 31. We're getting close to that 50. And I'm starting to see just kind of like the blow up here. Bad Rep doing significantly better than he did during that first round. Definitely don't, he's pretty far behind. I don't know if he's definitely going to come in and take one of the two spots, but definitely doing a lot better. Moving on into the 5th place. But Jiggly Worm is still on fire and is definitely going to get to that 50 relatively soon. Prim's got to keep and pick that up.
I mean, Prim does have a nice little 10 kill buffer between them in 3rd place, but at the same time, all it takes is one little pop-off string. Next thing you know, Stealth or John could be breathing down your neck, because once it gets to a point with Jiggly, if they're able to get to, say, like 40 or something, you stop aiming for 1st place, you just want 2nd.
Alright, I'm going to just throw this one out. Elfie, we have to fight Torbjorns with their
Hammers?
in his little in the swimming shorts. All right, in Antarctica, 1v1 me hammers. You won't do it. That's my challenge right now.
I feel like Torbjorn would get cold.
Nah, you think? This man he eats lava, for God's sake.
I mean, that is true, but I feel like he'd definitely be more of like a live in the Mediterranean type of guy. Well, no, I mean, at the same time, though, he is Swedish. Maybe he can deal with the cold.
Huh? Yeah, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I definitely I have a decent threshold for cold, and even I wouldn't want to be in shorts out in the cold.
Who really knows?
All right, here we go. Just take a look back here. Gonna take a look at how everyone's doing right now. Jiggly Worm at 37, 38. So is above Prim by 10, and man, Jiggly Worm is just on it. I don't think they've stopped being on fire since we started casting. Well, yes, we started casting this particular match.
I mean, and once again, this is somebody who's really not known for their hit scan, so it's nice to see them come in, get to flex the aim that they do have, potentially a very good Ana player or something of the sorts. And then, yeah, it still just comes down to this war of essentially fighting for 2nd right now, as Prim is a lot more catchable than Jiggly, who has almost double the kills of pretty much everybody from 4th place down.
Yeah, very true. But I am liking, it's kind of crazy though. Those guys kind of had, a beginning match, and now you're seeing, and like the lowest is 9. I think before the lowest was like 6 or 7. So you can just kind of see like how they're kind of picking up their skill as they're going. You know what I mean? It might not be by leaps and bounds, but hey, I think a step up and really kind of getting that Widow play down, I think is really, really great. I get you really well prepared when you go in against other Widows, because that is frustrating.
Yeah, and I mean, it also just a matter of the deathmatch. Like, I feel like you could be one of the best players in the world and still say you're always trying to take a 1v1, if you can't connect the shot at the right time, all it would take is just somebody third partying the fight, and next thing you know, you're dead for no reason and you've lost 2 kills.
Yeah, that's my favorite part, being Mercy, yeah? Hey, don't worry, I'm gonna never mind, I'll be back. I gotta I gotta come back from spawn.
My goodness.
I think the worst is like when a Widow has it out for you and you know it, but there's no one to defend you. So then you get yelled at by your randoms and you're like, dude, I'd love to, but she's got my forehead in her sights.
Speaking of foreheads in sights, though, I mean, Jiggly is 3 kills away from securing this round, and John Hawks and Stealth are both 8 kills behind Prim. Prim just trying to maintain that lead right now and hoping, pretty much praying Jiggly can secure these kills, as it's now down to 2.
Yeah, down 2 more kills. I mean, and that's gonna be a pretty good indicator, at least just staying in for the higher tiers, because maybe you're just not feeling the match. You know what I mean? Maybe you're just not feeling the match, you finish, you give yourself a few seconds, shake it off, and try it again. Really affect how you're going to move on in. Prim moving up again, 37. Might be able to get to the 40 mark. That makes it, you know, was it as close as Swimmy was against Jet?
I mean, it is, I think, around the same, and just like that, it goes from 48 to 50, and Jiggly and Prim will pick up the last 2 slots here, and Prim getting to show off some lovely play of the game.
Ooh, there it is. Ooh, nice. They're nice and close too. Ooh. Wait, no, this is a quick. Oh, man.
Not an official 180, but you know, it still deserves respect.
Definitely it is. Oh, it looks like it's just gonna be them as the finalists. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, that was great. You know, just kind of being out here and just kind of watching everything kind of happen. You know, and you're kind of just like picking up on these like little movements and just kind of how they're getting there. I hate that, like, I don't know. I feel like to aim like that and then have to like dance around. Oh, it's just so frustrating.
Yes, indeed. But now maybe you're not as worried about it because there are only 4 players to worry about.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's also only first to 10 now versus the 50, so you're not as worried about everything. I'm just going to make sure I have it all set up correctly right here.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, Castillo.
We are going to Castillo, which I got yelled at for pronouncing wrong the other night, but it's A-okay. And
did you say the L's?
I said Castillo.
Yikes.
So I got the T and the L's, so yeah.
Oof, yikes. You made me the big sad.
Yep.
Alrighty, so here we go, and there are your finalists for right now: Jigglyworm, Jet, Swimmy, and Prim. I think, well, like I said, I don't know about Jigglyworm. I can just take a look at the, you know, at the profile, if you will. Definitely seems like an Ana player. I mean, honestly though, I think that really transitions very well, and I'm loving to see a fellow Ana player just kind of dive in there. But it looks like about 3,000 all of these players right now, and they're doing a fantastic job.
Yes, indeed, as we do have to get the lobby started. And the difference between these final rounds is essentially this round of 4 is we have another top 2 kind of scenario where whoever the top 2 are in this go at the head-to-head in the 1v1, but this is only set to 10 kills. So, you know, you have to get kills quick and you have to make them count, especially with all 4 of these Widows at least proving themselves somewhat in the previous 2 rounds.
All right, do we get like full on caster mode for this? Like,
I don't know how you would, but
give it a shot.
If you want to try, go.
No, I definitely am not. There's just too much going on around. I mean, I feel it's almost like casting football, where you can kind of get it. Looks Jet gets his first kill here on Jigglyworm though. Yeah, that's what I equate Overwatch, just because there's that constant push and pull. And now Prim tying it up on the lead. Yeah, definitely got to get it to that 10 because there's just a lot more of that open space, less fights going on overall. Everyone's tied up 1. So this actually could go anybody's game right now. Ooh, Prim taking out Jigglyworm, and Jet Swimmy going with the 1v1. Swimmy though beating Jet in that 1v1, but Prim cleaning that up. So Prim is going to be in the lead with 3, Swimmy with 2, and the bottom 2 are going to be Jet and Jigglyworm. Jet, though, managing to pick up another one, though.
Yes, indeed. And Prim being the outlier in the lead, everybody else at 2. It's just, once again, showing how close these Widowmakers are. And also, because it is first to 10, they're playing a lot more passive, not as many aggressive grapple shots. They're kind of waiting, hoping people peek ankles. So, that's why you're seeing the kills.
I love the tactics of that, though.
Exactly. I mean, it's an actual strategy being applied to something like this, which you don't expect. And Jet, only 4 kills remaining now. If you're like Jiggly or Swimmy, you're just worried about getting to that second place spot. You're not worried about trying to get first anymore because Prim has second right now at 5.
Yeah, Jigglyworm, Swimmy are going to have to work their way up. I mean, it's a relatively tough one. And missing that hook could be deadly. Prim getting another kill here on Jet. And they are tied for first. Oh, man.
I mean, that could be the strategy. If you tie the people in first and the people in third and fourth, then technically they're 1 and 2. So therefore, all 4 of them will go again. In the ideal world, of course. And Swimmy coming out of nowhere.
Swimmy, are we watching the... Or not Swimmy. Nova, are we watching the show or... the incorrect screen. I think Nova forgot. Oh, no.
We assure you, there's some phenomenal Widowmaker action going on your screen.
Oh no!
You had to cast this like it's the old radio days of boxing. You know, and they're swinging a right hook and a left, and somebody's been knocked down in the ring.
He goes, counts 1, 2, 3, and he gets back up. Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm definitely not going to describe it to you. Just definitely know that Jet is 1 away. Prim in that second place. Now they're tied 1-1 on who's going to get this final kill, and it's going to be Jet to go ahead and clean that one off. So, I'm so sorry you guys didn't really get to see all that. Yeah, it was fantastic, thanks. Totally fantastic. You completely missed that.
Yes, indeed.
Nova, the screen, homie. You're fine. You're totally fine. It happened. No, I don't think they're gonna play it for poops, but definitely. I mean, you caught them though. You know what I mean? 8 minutes, so they can see the finale. The finale definitely is where it's at.
Yes, indeed, because now this is the true 1v1. This is clearly the test of...
Yeah, like, who wins this? Who is the ultimate widow? First
what's
to
really
one.
interesting is we have Jet, who won the first round of... oh my god, I keep forgetting the name. Chateau Guillard. No. It A-okay. We always have fun here, and that's all that matters.
Is it though? Is it? I don't. We're not allowed to have fun here.
We're not allowed to have fun.
Nope. Fun is a myth. I hope you're aware of this.
Well, that really is unfortunate because like you just have like a clown sitting in the corner, just balloons ready. All of a sudden, it's just like, oh, fun's not allowed.
He just walks out all sad. Alrighty, so here we go. The head of it. We've been very lackadaisical in our cast, for this particular match. But hey, let's get a little bit more serious now, because this is for all the marbles, for all of the tomatoes, depending on if you like tomatoes or not, to who's gonna win this championship. And honestly, it's a good little tag to have. You know what I mean? Like, haha, I'm best widow in the server.
I am the best widow in the random deathmatch statistics. And it is only first to 5 here, so once again, this is another round where kills count. You're probably going to see passive play on both sides. Possibly not really early usages of grapple, more of using it as escape. And Prim gets the first kill here. Absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah, so they did slow it down, and you're absolutely right. They're taking a little more of their time, trying to figure out what angle their opponent's coming from. They're trying to be really sneaky, listen for her footsteps, and Jet, there they go. He finds him. Oh, lands a dick one as he sits down. Ooh, unreal.
Oh my goodness. And I think this is one of those games, as Prim sees the edges of the head, this is going to be one that comes down, I think, to the wire 4-4, and it's just going to be a mad shoot off in the middle.
Alrighty,
And I'm
so
for
here-
it.
Yeah, they're getting positioned. Jet's got a feeling where his opponent's at. So I think he heard him. Oh, there it is. Oh, Prim knows in the bad spot. Does manage to nick him, and that's where it gets just a little bit more dicey. Prim trying to figure out the angle. Oh, he went it back though. No.
And now Prim having a good advantage. Not only being, I mean, sure it sucks to be 31 HP, but you at least have the kill advantage. There is a little mini health pack right there you could grab. But no, Prim just decides, no, I'll just get the kill anyway.
Jet's about to get stomped. Oh no. Oh no. Oh man, there he is putting up his victory sign. He thinks he's won it. Jet's gonna have to go from far. Oh, that was close.
How low? How low? Jet is 7 HP right now. Gets the health pack though.
Oh, and wow, indefinitely. Oh no. Prim though was on a roll. Definitely that round was feeling it, and it's caught all on live stream.
Look at that. I mean, just sees the corner of her hair, I believe. Absolutely ridiculous, some of these shots. But, you know, I think everybody tonight displayed some mastery of Widow, so that's all you really ever want to see.
Yeah, all definitely good, set, and done. So I think is that it? Like,
That is it.
oh, okay, cool.
Short tonight, but
Hey, yeah, I mean, this is one of those community things. Trying to do just a little bit more. The toxic saying Jet washed up confirmed. Agree. Yeah, this is definitely one of those events where it's just it really is more for fun, just a little bit more lighthearted, just so you can kind of sit in the channel and just talk a bunch of smack. Really, that's what you do. Talk a bunch of smack with your friends while for the entertainment of others. Yeah. So, I mean, ultimately, though, just entertaining. And I hope you guys have been entertained by our voices and our nonsense. I say is what we speak. Sure. Let's go with we speak nonsense. So, thank you guys for joining us, all, 20 of you. Let's see. Yeah. So, thank you guys for joining us here tonight. As always, please sign up. Or sorry, subscribe. Go ahead and give us a follow if you're new here. If you're not, well, hey, bring some more friends on over. The bigger we have the community, the more of these things that we can do. A lot more thing that's just for fun, for hanging out, and honestly, where I don't have to overly stress my voice. Because I don't know if y'all have heard me cast, but after I'm done, I'm like, I need applesauce. I'm tired.
applesauce.
Specifically applesauce. Okay, don't judge me.
Oh,
All
I'm
right.
judging.
Oh, big judge. Anyway, so we do have the All-Star match that is coming out tomorrow. Please do not miss that. It's very, come support your guys. Come support the nominees. We'll definitely have a ball. I'll definitely be in the audience. Who's going to be running tomorrow? I think it's Captain Jack, the Litzy, the man with the smooth butter voice, and I forget who. Yeah, and then someone's gonna be running the camera. They normally don't talk. So yeah, that's been that. Anything you want to add, Nicholas?
Nothing. Just as always here at the OCC, we've got a lot of fun stuff. It's a great community that I've joined recently, but I mean, there's just been so much fun here. I already feel like a part of a family. It's great.
Widow. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad you have enjoyed it. We've been going on for 2 years, so let's keep it going. The more people we get, honestly, obviously the better we get. And I do love doing commentary with you. So as always, tell your mom, dad, sister, grandmother, sign up. You want to do what we do, where it's either Nova Vixen working the camera or myself and Megalass just sitting here talking on a mic on a Thursday night because we can, and because we can. Yeah, please go ahead and sign up. We definitely could use more and more people, to fill different slots or, maybe different community events. There's just a lot that it is that we need to get done. So to end the evening, I have been the Loud T-Rex.
And I've been Megalass.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
The strangest death, the night.
out.
Woo, sheepy.
And that's two from the McCrizzle. That leaves Justice Aria and Poitra alive on point, and that's to be a shadow bringing.
Oh my god, what a sleep! What a sleep!
That was a massive lead start, brings Jag to the ground.
The tripping ninja.
Looking for it, he's gonna find some, but he's gonna be immediately shielded. Massive plate from overkill there. Sniper Life is gonna find that beat, or lamp, however, and the huge bomb is gonna fuck far! Oh my god, Sniper Life! Huge plate!
It's fair. I have to admit it here on stream. I actually am wrong. The wiki says that it's an omnic director.
Boom! Told you. In your face. What's up? Anyway.
Still at that shatter. Dragon Strike coming in from KBC gets the quad as Obi-Wan getting a double. Bunny Chan following up on Ikkyo as the shatter comes in. Obi-Wan still having that Meteor Strike available as they take out KBC. Looking to follow up onto Bravery, who was swapped over to the Ham, and Saigon now coming in as Lucio trying to hold on, trying to get that beat. They have 10 seconds to touch that payload.
Oh no, and Twitchy's gotta be careful. You don't want to just get in there. Oh, that's gonna be the end of Twitchy there. Oh, great job by Shibiki keeping the rest of the team alive. So here we go. It's gonna be the final battle, and Zenkai has got to do something to make this work. Sway drops that ultimate, but the ultimates come out in favor of the Horn Beast. That's gonna be the Horn Beast.
Speed drop coming in from Sassafras, and the Diva Bomb coming down from Dancing Prayer. Oh my god! What? Where? What?
Oh my god, Hoikum picks up Berkey and Neptune picks up Sassafras. It looks like this actually might be all over here for Eclipse.
On to something. Prim, they've got to be careful with Prim, who's coming up behind on the enemy team. There goes 6C. Oh, is that going to... That's going to be a huge one, boys. That's going to be what finishes this particular game. Miss picking up yet another one. Stopping it. And that's the Yaya taking this one home. Oh, and that's a big feels bad. McBean though, able to stay alive. Oh, but it could be dangerous territory. That's a 1-1 pick here on both sides. But McBean's got to be careful not to get taken out. Dank Monkey still on that Lucio, able to keep him alive. Oh, and that dive composition might not be coming in the best. Dank Monkey.
Widowmaker will find Mosaic here. High charge Zarya, getting tons of work in at the moment. And Widow just has to back up right now, but she's just going to fall to KBC, the absolute terror. Russian Fury pushing forward.
Who's here for Bagel Guy, who's out, hungry, but dead. Oh, and that is a wasted ultimate if I've ever seen one. Oh my god, and there we go. What is this nonsense?
Nah, John Hawks is on my side. Big bully.
Say that real slow.
Big bully.